Welcome back everyone to another episode of Vegetarian Cooking with JJ. In this week's episode, I'm making Fagioli Escarole, which translates to beans and escarole. It's a super easy Italian dish, and normally it calls for cannellini beans, but I had a ton of navy beans that I wanted to use, so I'm using those. And I'm sticking with the escarole, but I'm putting my own spin on things. And you'll just have to stay tuned all the way through to find out. This dish was especially popular when times were tight financially, and especially during the times of the Great Depression in North America. This dish originates from Naples, and you will find that although the ingredients are simple and affordable, the taste is rich. I'm really excited to get started and of course try it in the end. So without further ado, let's head over to the kitchen and get cooking!
I'm roasting a head of garlic, chop off the ends and coat it in olive oil. Wrap it in foil and pop it in the oven for 45 minutes. Your oven should be set to 425 Fahrenheit. Be sure to rinse and soak your navy beans for a few hours or overnight. We have our Asian sweet potato we're dicing up. And we have 1.5 cups worth. And I'm dicing up some red onion. And we'll use a cup's worth. Get your stovetop heated to medium, get your Dutch oven hot. Add some oil in, traditionally olive oil. And once your oil is hot, add your red onions in. Now our red onions have softened, and we're adding 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds. And I'm adding the diced Asian sweet potato. Thoroughly wash your escarole, pat it dry, and chop it up. And I'll be using 2.5 cups worth. I'm adding the 1.5 cups of our pre-soaked navy beans and adding in the escarole. Add 2 cups of your veggie stock and consider how much salt is in the stock before adding more. Make sure everything's thoroughly incorporated. And we're going to keep it covered for most of the time. I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary. I allowed some time to dry on the branch and I'm adding in 1 teaspoon's worth. Mix it all up. Our roasted garlic is ready, so we'll remove the cloves. Add in the roasted garlic.
This dish is said to have originated in Naples, also known as Napoli, coming from the Greek word Neapoli, meaning new city. The historical center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and the biggest in Europe. And underneath Naples, you'll find a labyrinth of tunnels and catacombs telling stories of the history. And speaking of the history, the first pizza was invented in Naples, and it was simply a marinara pizza, tomato sauce, and pizza dough. That's pretty much it. And if you're Italian or very familiar with Italian culture, simplicity goes hand in hand when it comes to Italian cuisine. It's only in North America where we add a lot of toppings and embellishments, myself included. L'Antica Pizzeria de Michele is one of the oldest pizzerias in Naples, dating back to 1870, and has been kept in the family ever since. But if you want a pizza, you'll have to take a number, and it's very busy. And in the end, you only get two choices: the marinara pizza, which has tomato sauce, dried oregano, and garlic, and the margherita pizza, which has tomato sauce, mozzarella, and basil. This pizzeria was mentioned in the book Eat, Pray, Love, and you'll also see Julia Roberts at this pizzeria in the film.
We're getting some freshly squeezed lemon juice, and we'll be using 3 tablespoons worth. Add in the lemon juice. I'm cutting up some leftover tofurkey vegan ham style roast. This is an optional addition. I'm adding a little more than a handful. Add some chili flakes if you like, and some freshly ground black pepper. You may prefer to use a whole dried chili or two. Our stew has been cooking for a little over an hour. Now it's time to serve it. For the finishing touch, I'm adding some Earth Island vegan Parmesan shreds. And I have some garlic bread which I made with our Ace baguette. You can just enjoy this with a toasted baguette or no baguette.
It's that time again, everyone. I get to try our Fagioli Escarole, our beans and escarole. Of course, it's my take on it. With the baguette. It's like a warm, comforting hug. Perfecto. I'm absolutely satisfied with the way this dish turned out. I love the saltiness in combination with the sweetness from the sweet potato and the baguette. Of course, it's optional, but it is absolutely divine. Feel free to put your own spin on things. Some people say online they find these types of greens to be bitter, which I don't know why. I don't find them bitter at all. But if you have other greens that you prefer or need to use up, this is a great dish for that. So there you have it, everyone. Another delicious recipe to add to your recipe booklets. And remember, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell notification icon so you don't miss a single video. There's going to be a new video popping up every Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern, so you don't want to miss it. This is JJ signing off, keeping things interesting in my kitchen and in yours. Bon appetit.